After watching episode 7, I am glad that I am a cynical person. Literally everyone turns on Joe. Well, not literally everyone. Almost everyone turns on Joe. The only one that stands by him, and I was so proud of him, his Gaby. He was a true Gaby in this episode. I don't know what he's up to now, Dylan, but he was answering Joe's calls. I know some of y'all trifling Gabies would not be answering Joe's calls. But he was 3 times a day. He made sure to mention that. He was trying to comfort Joe, which was very nice, very sweet of him. That's, I hope Dylan's the one. Jeff in this episode clearly comes off as just shady. It feels like he did set Joe up. It just seems like he is this con artist who ended up taking advantage of Joe, was taking advantage of the guy with the monkey. You know which guy I'm talking about. He was letting the monkey eat his pizza. These are things that we don't do. Actually, let's take a pause from Tiger King. Things we don't do with our pets. First of all, we shouldn't have monkeys as pets, I don't think. Second of all, you don't let your monkeys eat from your pizza. Another thing we don't do with our pets is let them, like lick us. Like, all of y'all letting your dogs lick your face, don't come near me with your mouth. Don't want you. That's gross. That's nasty. No. I owned a cat, and cats, they get up all in your face. I would never kiss my cat. We just don't do these things. It's germs. And we are living in a time where we are very familiar with germs spreading and why it's important to practice good habits. So no, don't be sharing food with your pets. Don't be sharing bodily fluids of nothing for me. Don't be licking, don't be kissing, none of that. This is how things spread. My God, I can't believe it. This is 2020, and we really need to be explaining these things. Wash your hands. Be mindful of germs. My goodness. This man is sharing pizza with the monkey. James Garretson. My God. What did I say in my last video? Go watch it if you don't know. I'll say it again. James is a snitch. You don't tell her nothing. And sure enough, he was one of the first ones over here snitching on Jeff, on the other one. So, surprise, surprise, her mouth just opens up. And that's that shot of her riding on his jet ski like, ugh, you're a gross person. You are not loyal. Listen, I'm a Capricorn. I'll put this out there. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a very loyal person. And that's one thing that just irks me. Like, I don't care. If you've decided to allow someone to confide in you, even if it's like some messed up stuff, like, be loyal. That's what I value. Loyalty. I mean, first of all, don't get into bad criminal situations. But why am I giving... I'm giving all of y'all life lessons. This episode, that's what... I'm over here thinking of all these life lessons. Just be a better person. Be better humans. Carol and her husband. I'm afraid for Carol's husband. Because, so they were doing their little champagne toast. Good for you. But then he was singing to her. And it just was kind of creepy and awkward and weird. And it just makes me very scared for him, because I don't know if he's actually like that, which would be concerning, but if he's not actually like that, that means he's scared of Carol, which he should be, because she is accused of, by Joe Exotic, of killing her husband, and I have not seen any sort of proof otherwise, and we are at the end of this series. We gotta talk about John. John. I know in the last episode, or maybe the 5th episode, I don't remember, when it came out that he was straight, But what he said in this episode came off as petty gay. He was getting the first of all, you shouldn't have gotten that tattoo. You shouldn't have gotten any of those tattoos. But now you're trying to put a tattoo over Joe Exotic's name, and the guy goes, "Who's Joe Exotic?" And this shady, petty queen was like, "He's a nobody." She is so shady and petty. And then Mr. John was on his way to testify, and he was like, "I'm gonna tell him everything. I'm gonna spill the tea." He said, "I'm gonna spill all the tea on Joe Exotic." And I was like, man, why you gotta be like that? Side note, and this is going to be a note for any future exes of mine or any past exes of mine. Don't be like John. Don't be crazy. Don't be spilling tea on me. Like, if we broke up, let's just go our separate ways. We don't gotta be coming after each other because, listen, let me tell you something. Don't be coming for me once we've broken up and went our separate ways, because if you come for me, I'm gonna come for you. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Joe is vengeful. We're gonna get to that in a second, but don't be trying that with me. John tried it with Joe, and I think that's rude. At the end of the day, if you love the person, and that's how, we're getting, this episode is, I'm all up in my feels about life. At the end of the day, you know, I had my relationship and I have an ex. I'm not gonna go, like, yes, did it end badly? Yes. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to, like, ruin you. And I know, like, maybe the feds were like, well, you better testify or we're gonna come after you. So maybe there was a little bit of that. Who knows? But I just don't need my exes trying to spill the tea on me just because they're vengeful, spiteful, petty queens. Don't be doing that. That's not cute. So those are my thoughts on John. Stay tuned. You heard this here first. You will see Mr. John at New York City Pride with his new teeth that he allegedly now has, and sporting a new tattoo. And you know we're going to see the tattoo at New York City Pride because, well... Then before the end of the episode, Joe is giving PETA all of the dirt on all of the animal people, trying to get, I guess, their help to get him out. I don't know what the goal is there. But we'll see. We'll see where that lands him if the Rona don't take him. In case you hadn't heard, he caught coronavirus in prison. Best wishes to Joe. Hope he recovers. Breaking news, surprise, surprise, in case you didn't know, we thought this was the last episode, episode 7, but allegedly we have another episode coming, and this week, I believe, and I'm excited to see what they include in it, where they take it, because there's still a lot that is sort of left up in the air. You know, I kind of want to see all of them in prison. All of them did something shady, I think. The Tigers, it's all about the Tigers, and I want the Tigers to win. That's my favorite character, the Tigers. Everyone else is just shady. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next episode, and we're super excited, and I wanted to make sure that I got this out to you before then. Okay.